Hello, Aries. Welcome. Take a seat and relax. There's nothing you need to do in this present moment except to relax and enjoy your reading. And to start your reading off, Aries, we have card number 25. I don't understand. This card has come up so much lately. Wow. So it really seems like it's a time of doing and not thinking anymore. It's a time of putting yourself and your ideas into action. This is Professor Copperfield's Miracle Legumes. So a miracle is at hand here. Miracle is coming. All right. Dwight here goes from a thumbtack and he trades his way up to a telescope. He had nothing, and then he got something really cool. And then he traded that really cool thing for some magical beans. So magic is in the air right now. Magic is working in your favor right now, Aries. All right. So the thing we can learn about Dwight in this episode is that he didn't have anything. He didn't have much, but he didn't complain. He kept on trucking. He kept on moving. He kept going. He traded little bit by little bit by little bit. He got better and better and better and better. And then he ended up with something amazing. And to me, that's a miracle, you know. To me, creating something out of nothing is a miracle, right? Babies are miracles. Babies literally pop out of nothing. And then they become this crazy cool creature. So a miracle is at hand here. All right. So even if you feel like you have nothing, don't worry. Use what you have and miracles will happen because the universe is on your side. The universe has your back and the universe is ready to use its magic in your favor, Aries. Yeah, look at that. You're receiving something. Oof. Wow. And you're trucking right on through. Wow, okay. Ace of Pentacles. This is the material things, the things that you can see. Look at that. Literally, a hand is popping out of the nothing, of a cloud of nothing, with this huge pentacle. Okay, the ace cards are the god cards of each element. And what does that mean? That means that it's that element at its most potential. It has the most potential because it's nothing. Right? This is the aces are the throne where the princess ends up sitting, right? The throne becomes the princess. And yeah, this is the out of nothing, you know, God created everything. Ace of Pentacles. So so Pentacles, obviously, it could be money. It could be money. It definitely will be money. You're good job, Aries. But not just money. But this is literally anything that you can see. You know, things are going to be working in your favor, and you're going to be receiving all of those things that you've always wanted. And that we have the Knight of Cups here that says you aren't just getting money and things that you can see. You are receiving a cup filled with emotions. You are receiving happiness. You are receiving all those emotions that is gonna help you keep on swimming. The Knight of Cups here literally feels like a knight in shining armor. He is confident in himself, right? Confidence, that emotion. He feels comfortable within his body, and he feels comfortable where he is at. And no matter where he is going to succeed because that is just who he is. And be ready to receive, Aries. Be ready to receive. This looks like a time of receiving, literally from nothing, and you're receiving your telescope. You're receiving those miracle legumes. Compromise, okay, and adventure. All right. So the sixes, and we are the pentacles again. So yeah, things are coming into your life for sure, right? It's like we have ideas, sometimes those ideas don't get materialized into the real world, right? But We have a lot of pentacles here. So this is literally ideas coming into fruition and you're being able to see them with your very eyes. So the sixes, all right, so we talked about the ace being the god of each element, the most potential. Number six is each element at its best. Okay. So, which is weird, right? Because this doesn't feel, this picture doesn't feel like it would be this element at its best. And compromise doesn't sound like a word that would be that element at its best, right? Adventure sounds better. But there is adventure here, right? This is like the Knight of Cups going straight towards adventure because he believes in himself. He knows he's ready to have fun. He knows he's ready to tackle on the world. So compromise. Let's see what that compromise card is talking about. Number 6 of Pentacles and adventure. Yeah, this is you. No matter how old you are, guess who got old? That little kid that you used to be is the one that got old. It's not like, everybody talks about the inner child, but it's like you leaving him behind. But I mean, that inner child is literally always there. It's literally you. That inner child is the one that grew up. But then we turn into something that we are not, something that the world asks us to be. And I'm not compromising for anyone. I am going to stick with that inner child because that is who I am. I'm not turning into an adult because that's just a made up word that makes people feel better about themselves. So screw being an adult. Let's have adventure. Let's keep having fun. I went towards, I saw a 6 and I stopped. And the dream. What did you dream of being when you were your inner child, right? But then you set that aside. You set yourself aside to become an adult. Compromise. Don't compromise with your inner child because that's compromising with yourself. Why would you do that? In the courts of ancient Japan, the male attendants were often selected from the ranks of petty criminals who were castrated. Because of their intimate familiarity with the activities of the court, they were often at the center of political and social intrigues and exercised a great deal of power behind the scenes. The two figures on this card remind us of the sleazy and conspiratorial situations we can get into when we compromise our own truth. What I say, you're compromising your own truth, your own inner child, right? Except there's no inner child. It's always just been you. Stop compromising yourself. It is one thing to meet another halfway, to understand a point of view different from our own, and work towards a harmony of the opposing forces. It is quite another to cave in and betray our own truth. If we look deeply into it, we usually find that we are trying to gain something, whether it is power or the approval of others. And this doesn't mean that as soon as you start embodying this own truth, look at you're literally receiving still. You are still gaining. So no need to compromise to be able to gain something from others. If you are tempted, beware. The rewards of this kind of compromise always leaves a bitter taste in the mouth. Yeah, being adult to me leaves me with a bitter taste in my mouth. It almost feels like just being an adult means that it's okay for everyone to screw you over now. Because it's not okay to screw over a child, right? So they decided to stop calling you a child and call you something else so that they're allowed to screw you over. Don't be clever. Otherwise, you will remain the same. You will not change. Half techniques on the path of love and half techniques on the path of meditation will create much confusion in you. Yeah, this is like, it's the same thing. If you're living the way an adult should be, that's just half of it, and it's gonna create confusion, right? Because there's still a kid in you, because you've always been a kid. But to ask for help is against the ego. So you try to compromise. This compromise will be more dangerous. It will confuse you more, because made out of confusion, it will create more confusion. So try to understand why you hanker for a compromise. Sooner or later, you will be able to understand that compromise is not going to help. And compromise may be a way of not going in either direction, or it may just be a repression of your confusion. It will assert itself. Never repress anything. Be clear-cut about your situation. And if you are confused, remember that you are confused. This will be the first clear-cut thing about you, that you are confused. You have started on the journey. Yeah, as soon as you can recognize these things, that is literally progress. The miracle is at hand here. Peace, number 2 of swords. And we have 9 of wands, strength. Yeah. Especially during nowadays, it takes a lot of strength to reject the adult view and to accept truth, accept peace. 2 of swords. The 2 of swords usually it has a lady sitting down and she has a blindfold on. And what the 2 of swords is in that situation, in that image, is that she thinks it's got to be either this or it's got to be that. And she has a blindfold on. And she can't see that there is a third option right behind her. It's not just this or that. There is a third option. And it's like this or that are fighting against each other. But that third option creates peace. That third option is what we got to look for. That third option, as soon as you accept it and are open to it, that third option is going to create a miracle here. That third option is going to be full of joy and wonder. And choosing that third option requires strength. But it's going to lead into something wonderful. So let's be open to receive something new, something different, a new way of life, a new way of being. And make sure you be that kid again that you have always been, instead of pretending to be something that the world wants you to be. What do you say about that, Aries? All right, let's get some last word of advice from the Office Oracle deck here. We have Jump. We have number 6. I love this card. I love it when this card comes up, because this is literally just you trusting in the universe, you trusting in yourself, you trusting in that little kid that grew up and became an adult. So Michael says it is about doing, not thinking. Okay, did I not say that at the beginning of... And I'm not... Look at this. Michael says it is about doing, not thinking. I literally said that at the beginning of the reading. So it's time to do, Aries, instead of think. Because the more you think, the more you're not going to be able to see this third option. The more you're going to reject this miracle that can happen. Number 20. Yes. This is my hope card. Hope grows in the dump, right? Dwight must have had some sort of hope that he can turn that thumbtack into a telescope, or else he wouldn't have done that. You know, if he thought it wasn't possible, he wouldn't have done it. And the lotus flower grows out of the mud. So this inner kid that's within all of us, that is all of us, wants to keep growing. And we can't let it grow if we call it something that it's not, which is like an adult. So hope. All right. Yeah. What do you think? Strength. Strength is required in the dump. Here, I'll just read what I wrote down for this card. So hope grows in the dump. The lotus flower blossoms out of the mud. Hope does not exist in a perfect world. In a perfect world, there would be no need for hope. In a perfect world, no one would ever feel or know what hope is. If you wish to experience and explore the crazy, wonderful feeling of hope, then one must go to the dump. If you wish to test your strength, then one must go to the dump. Interesting, huh? The dump is where you will find hope. And the dump is where the lotus flower blossoms. And the dump is where miracles occur. Whew. All right, the universe is ready to catch you. So just jump, Aries. Go for it. Face first. All right, Aries. I really hope this reading helped. If it did help, please help me as well by leaving a like, a comment, and subscribe if you would like to keep hanging out, as this is a safe place where we try to figure life out together. So thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.